All right. Welcome to the Houndsman XP TV Reboot, everybody. I'm Chris
What's going
Powell
on, everybody? I'm
and
Seth Hall.
we, Seth Hall on the Houndsman XP TV Reboot. And this is kind of the next evolution in podcasting for Houndsman XP. Um, the old style, the way we started out, the recording. We want to add some visual effects to Houndsman XP. Seth started this whole thing a couple years ago with Chad Reynolds and kind of laid the format and the foundation for this. And we're at a point now where we feel like that it's time to take the next step. And with the program we're using now, it's pretty seamless.
Yeah, this new program has made this job a lot easier. StreamYard is quite nice. It's good to
Right,
be back,
right.
everybody. It's good to be back.
So we can do all sorts of things on this, but the I'll just tell everybody right up front, the main thing that we want to do is be more inclusive to the hound hunting community. We don't want to be coming here every week and sharing our videos and our stuff. This show has never been about me or Seth or anybody else that's ever hosted a show on this network. It's always been about you. It's always been about the people out there that are getting after it every day. And uh, we want to feature you. And we're going to get into how you can be featured on Houndsman XP TV. But first, we want to give you a layout of what to expect from Houndsman XP TV.
Yeah, everybody knows from the older episodes of HXP TV, keeping it right around that 15 to 20 minute mark. We love that part. You guys, the long form podcast isn't dead. We want to make that clear. Like, it's and we still have a way to talk to you guys, and we just wanted to share some of this cool video. I know this sounds really corny, but technologically a lot's changed since the podcast started, and my ability and your ability and our ability to get and find and reach out to people with great content, and ourselves included, to get my own content, your own content, and your own content, people watching, has really improved a lot in the last 7 years. So I agreed with Chris. One of the reasons HXP TV kind of had to be sidelined is we were running out of content, and it just seems like a no-brainer to, now that it's much easier and streamlined for us to share that content with our fans, like that you guys are out there collecting, the community. With this new app, we can definitely make things a lot easier and more realistic.
The thing that has always been the theme of this show has been to showcase other houndsmen because,
Yeah.
man, I'm telling you, I've been hunting and I've had hounds for over 40 years now, and I still go hunting with groups of people and feel like a rookie. When I watch and I see how other people are handling their hounds, their knowledge of the landscape, their knowledge of the game they're pursuing, all of these sorts of things, and that's okay with me. I don't have to be. There are certain things that I'm very confident in my abilities about, uh, but I don't have to be the expert every time I get out of the truck. Sometimes it's good just to sit back and watch how other people do stuff, showcase the diversity of methods of hunting terrain, of how what types of dogs people are using for in certain situations. And if we all get in our own little echo chambers, then we're just screaming at ourselves is all we're doing. So I've always wanted to have the platform where we can showcase what other people are doing. I
Yeah,
think
that's the
that's
best part.
important.
Yeah, it's the best part of being so blessed to work for this podcast. I love traveling around and experiencing new things, and that's why we were really excited to start HXP TV to begin with, and we shared some of our traveling adventures there. And now that I have your help with it, and this excellent new application that we're using to record and film this new show, I think this is going to be really awesome. I'm really excited, actually.
So here's what we plan on doing. We're planning on scouring social media networks. We find a cool video, then we want you to come on this show and tell us what's going on, because there's really only 60 seconds for you to put something cool out there. But there's a lot more to our hunt than 60 seconds. We want to talk about everything that went into that day. Maybe there was something cool that happened that you can't capture, a nuance in to the story that's not captured in your video. So what we're planning on doing is having video on standby, ready to roll, and bringing up and putting it right on stage, and see if anybody recognizes this at all. This might bring back some memories.
Oh, wow.
Have you got any sound with that?
Oh, yeah.
Does that sound familiar?
That was the original hound dog barking in the original Houndsman XP pre-roll.
Yes, that is Big Country and Jazz getting down on a tree with a coon in it. The one and only Big Country and Lots of Grit Wild and Blue Jazz. One of the few times they were ever treed together. Donnie and I were out hunting one night, and I just happened to, we made this tree, and I pulled my phone out of my pocket, and it goes black a little bit. This is pretty novice type video abilities here, but we did a couple things. You'll see the coons start to move around in the tree here as we're squalling, and you're going to get to see that. But this was back in the early days of Houndsman XP. There it is.
I see his eyes. Yeah.
Yep. We've got some video where we start blowing the squaller, and that thing starts running around on the top of the tree. And, yeah, those were the early days, man. Let me go ahead and push stop on the... So our intention is to be able to pull up your videos and have you come on here and you explain to us, give us a backstory like that. Who was that dog? Was that one of your, you do your own favorite dog of all time, but tell us about that dog. Tell us about that night. Tell us about hunting in your area. You know, that looked like a big cottonwood tree. Not everybody's familiar with cottonwood trees. Maybe it was a big, whatever. You know, there's a lot of story that goes with a 60-second video.
Yeah, totally. And that's the thing. I'll have lots of fun content that I'll want to share as the winter progresses, you know, from our own hunting. And that's great. But there's a lot of cool stuff out there. Since I've been watching a bunch of bear hunting videos when I was in Canada, now my algorithm is just full of bear hound videos. And I've been seeing some really cool videos around the community of bear hunting. And so, yeah, it's really fun.
Without it looking too clunky here, Seth, I mean, have you got your technical stuff worked out on your end, do you think?
Trying to do that the screen share, and right now it wasn't working. I didn't know how to get that on the left. I'll have to figure that one out, you know, when the time comes for the screen sharing. We had it working, and then it wasn't. I'm not going to do it on air, but I do have a really cool video that was a lot of fun from last season. That's a short. Whoa, that is very loud. Well, let's go into it. So this video was from late last season. We had 4 pups in this race, and I wanted to bring it up because of, you know, just listen to us. We're just wild. But
coons in the front.
That is the white one is a half Borzoi, half Greyhound, and the little black one is my new pup Jackhammer, and he's just rocking right there at the adults. I love watching Comet just rip through the pack. Look at Comet on the far right, just going through them. He is just like
just moving up.
Yep, and then the rabbit hit a hole right there, and boom, Comet. And me and Justin go crazy.
It actually went in a hole.
Yeah, he tried to go in a hole, and it was going way too fast, and it cased the hole, and flipping through the air.
The rim of the hole and pinwheeled off the rim of that hole, and the dogs caught it.
Exactly. And then Comet.
That is crazy.
And I was like,
yeah, the rabbit did a flipperoonie. Oh yeah.
Did a flipperoonie. Oh man, that's
in
awesome.
The moment there.
Hey, go back to that.
That was what I wanted to bring up.
Go. We gotta go back there for a minute. I got a comment to make about that.
One race.
Can we pull that back?
Yeah,
Here,
yeah.
I want to
So,
show something. Let's see if I can find it here.
go ahead. You can take control of that.
Okay, right here.
Okay, you got control of that slider, or do you want me to do it?
Let me try to see if I can figure it out. About right here. I got a comment on something here. All right, you're wearing gloves.
Yep.
It's probably like 40 degrees in the desert.
No, it was like 20.
You guys are freezing your tails off.
Oh man, I got a funny story about
Justin-
that actually.
Justin is wearing mittens
Yeah.
like it's 0 degrees.
It was so cold.
It was so cold. It was like 26 degrees, man.
It was like 25 degrees. Yep.
20. Okay, I hit it. It's 25 degrees. Justin's wearing mittens and nothing on that bald head of his. What is going on with that?
Here's what. Okay. Well, I think his hat may have flown off, but I challenge anyone. I challenge anyone to go 40 miles an hour in 25 degree weather with no windshield. The chase 2 days or a week before that, the chase, we had a bomber chase. Well, this is the beauty of this show. Let me bring it up. I'll show it to you. It's not as glamorous because we got outrun. Boo. But we had a chase the weekend before that, and my hands were frozen.
Let's do it.
So we saw the rabbit laying under a bush, and we got the dogs ready to go.
Right here somewhere.
And I was like, I know he's right here. We lost him.
Easy, somewhere. Here, over here.
Call him over.
Right here somewhere.
So, there's a jackrabbit in this frame somewhere. Oh, there it was. There's a jackrabbit in the frame.
Yeah, he's right in front of the buggy. I'm gonna go back. He's right there. He is 4 feet in front of Comet right now under this.
Can you
bush
move your
right
cursor
there.
over it? I wonder. He's
Right
right
here.
in front of Comet. Okay.
He's right there. Watch
Yeah,
that
let it
bush.
roll. All right.
Somewhere.
Holy smoke.
So it's 19 degrees right now.
I mean, it looks just like that when it's like 80 degrees at that time of day.
So we're going probably about 40 right now, 35, 40. Keep up with the dogs.
Across the surface of the moon.
Yeah. That was the worst drought I've ever experienced in my life. It's horrid out there right now.
Look at the dust just flying behind the dogs.
Yeah, they're going 40. So,
He's just eating a sandwich right now.
yeah, poor Jack. This is one of his first times out. He's just a pupperoo. Cheeto is a superstar. Come on, Cheeto. You see the hair way out in front of him. He's right there.
That's it.
This rabbit was a beast.
You need it tough. Tough would have ran that sucker down and shook him right in front of everything.
So, you get the gist, guys. Okay, now go 40 in 19 degree weather with no gloves on. So we get outrun. We're in the forest at the end. Down there is a yucca patch. We call it the forest. It's obviously, as you can tell, very open. And my hands are completely numb. Like, they are completely numb. Justin's has like tears that have turned into icicles on his face. And we're like, I'm like, bro, my hands are so cold. I stopped the video. I put the GoPro in my pocket, stick my hands down my pants in between my legs and close my legs like that. When the feeling returns to my hands, the pain was excruciating. Okay. I have never had my hands.
Get
that
out
cold.
of here.
No, you listen.
You act like I've lived under a rock, Seth.
Dude, my
Talking
hands.
about running boats on the Ohio River at 0 degrees, checking waterfowl hunters, dodging icebergs, and you're like, it was 19 degrees in the desert with no humidity. It was horrible.
I remember Justin is like, look,
I put my hands on my wiener to warm them up.
no, I had to turn away from Justin so he couldn't see the tears in my eyes. I
Oh man, that's
It
hilarious.
was so painful. So yeah, we got humiliated by the hair, and then I got humiliated by my own hand weakness. It was a rough day. It was not a good day to be a rabbit hunter. But
Oh man,
this is going to be a lot of fun, you guys, because I could keep going later that day. Listen to me. This is what's so crazy. Me and Justin have been hunting together over 50 years, like combined. He's been hunting for 45 years. Okay. This is a dude who's been rabbit hunting forever. His dad's been doing it over 70 years. In all of that time hunting, Justin Heiss says he's only seen 3 rabbits before they get up like that. Okay. So that video I showed you just now, our hands were super cold. That rabbit got up way out in front of us and then laid down again. That's the only reason I knew he was somewhere in the area. I didn't know where, but I knew I saw him drop somewhere in that spot. So I just drove the buggy in the direction I saw him super slow, and look at that. He came up. Later, we were driving along and just, it's so boring, you guys. You're just driving across this endless pool table, waiting to just have one appear less than a foot away from you. And so we're just putting along, and I look over to my right, just happen to be looking, and there's a rabbit right there, sitting in the wide open. Justin couldn't believe his eyes. I'm going to show you. Here we go.
Your dogs are on the ground?
Yeah, they walked right past him. Watch this.
There's a rabbit right there.
I know.
There's the rabbit right there. You see it?
Yeah, it's in the upper. It's a kind of up in the middle of the screen, slightly to the right side of the screen.
Under a
That's his little
tumbleweed.
head sticking out.
That's his little head sticking out. And
Those aren't cold nose hounds. I can tell you that.
Dude, they're dumb nose hounds. They're no nose hounds, is what they are. They walked right past him. I'm gonna go look. See how close they are?
Oh my gosh! Which lanky pterodactyl is that?
That's
Raptosaurus
Justin's
or whatever it is.
half Borzoi, half Hot Blood Daisy, and behind it
Yeah.
is Jackhammer, my pup. But it's not
Okay.
just those two. The whole pack walked past him. Okay, watch. This is crazy.
Holy shit.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
There's a rabbit right there.
I know. I can't believe it.
There he goes.
Oh my goodness, that is awesome.
It's just mayhem. But look how close he waited until those dogs were right on top of him. Right there. And in Justin's hand.
Let's picture the hand.
Holy shit. I can't believe you saw it.
I know, it's great.
Justin, I can't believe you saw him.
Yeah.
I know, it's crazy. That was a blast.
Awesome.
That was a blast. Yep.
Well, I think everybody probably gets the idea of what we're shooting for here. We can take video content however but we're going to be scouring the social media platforms again. Tag us with Houndsman XP Podcast. We'll check the video out and use the hashtag This Is Fair Chase at the bottom, because I think that is a very important message that we are facing in today's climate. Other hunters don't even understand what our lifestyle entails, what we're trying to accomplish here, and we want to make this more mainstream and show the real story of it. And if you can come on the show and explain, just like Seth did and like I have, some of the nuances in the backstory, it gives it a much more personable approach and a presentation to the public, and this will all air on our YouTube channel. So,
And I want to make a quick note, everybody. I said this in HXP TV, and you're going to watch them in the past, the other episodes. YouTube censors a lot of material. So some videos and some things we have on the Patreon page that are fully unedited, fully realist, like all the basically YouTube censors what you can say, censors like guns. You can't say certain words that revolve around firearms because then, yeah, we get censored. Our Patreon page has everything uncensored, completely raw and real. So that's a place to see a lot of that stuff too. You can go to our website, houndsmanxp.com, go to the Support Us tab, and join us on Patreon there. Or you can just go to patreon.com and click on, and then in the search bar, find us at Houndsman XP. So
a caveat to that, though. There's some things that are never going to be aired anywhere because some things just do no good. You know, some things are not presentable to the public of what we do. There's just certain things in this day and age that it's too vulnerable. If we start posting graphic videos and stuff, the last thing we want is one of our videos to pop up in a Fish and Wildlife Commissioners meeting by the anti-hunting public, where now we're trying to defend what we do. It's not that we're trying to appease anybody. It's not that we're ashamed of what we do. It's just that you've got to, if we're in a, you've got to fight smart. That's all I'm going to say. You got to be intelligent about the way we present who we are and what we do. We've always been very good at that with the Houndsman XP platform, and some of the stuff just isn't even going to make it to even our Patreon. If you send us something that's super graphic or just super stupid, and there's plenty of that out there, and we may even air some of that. So who knows? Some of the super stupid.
Super stupid's funny. Super brutal, maybe not.
Exactly. Exactly.
A wise old houndsman once told me this. He said, "We all have kids, but we don't need to share the videos of how they were made. We know how they were made, but you don't need to see it."
That's right.
I'll leave it there.
We didn't take the video. Who was that wise old houndsman?
Some ugly dude I work with.
Don't be calling me old, dude.
There it is. Now it's in the open.
Yeah. No, we want to show, we really do want to use this platform to showcase you guys, and we're looking forward to it. So make sure you hit us up and tag us. And if you don't get a response from us, man, send us a direct message, private message, an email at info.houndsmanxp.com. You know, the whole 9 yards. And as the production gets more smooth and we get better at this, then our show quality will improve.
Yes, sir. Hey, guys, thank you for joining us.
All right. That's going to do it for this episode of Houndsman XP TV on the Houndsman XP podcast. Keep them in the woods. Get that video footage. Tag us. Use that hashtag, This Is Fair Chase, because Houndsman XP, this is always fair chase.